Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who's feeling a bit overwhelmed or a bit concerned because the emotions they've been running from, the feelings that they didn't know how to control, they've lost control over that. Now those emotions are kind of, I don't know, it's like they're wrapped up in them, right? You can see the King of Potions or the King of Cups looking at the bottle of potions, which is representative of emotions, right? Potions, emotions. Anyway, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. That's a lot of wind chime time. I hope you were ready for that. I'm sorry. Hello, Redbeard. Hello, how's it going, Key Controller? Good morning, Peggy. Hello, April. How's your day so far? Hello, Divinely Protected. I hope you all are having a good day so far. It's supposed to get a little warmer today, so I'm excited about that. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Probably fair to warn that this weekend might be a little bit more busy than normal. Hello, is it Tay? Tay? I can't. Is it an E or an A? Forgive me, but I wish you a good morning. Hello, Zhao. How you doing? Tay. Okay, cool. I went to school with a girl named Tay, so I'll just think of that. All right. This is the Golden Lenormand. Let's see what else we have for you. You're not doing well? Oh, I hope that's not for the whole day. I hope it recovers for you. So we've got number 9, the bouquet, and number 10, the scythe. I'm seeing this as somebody who feels like they walked away from something beautiful or someone beautiful. The bouquet can be about accomplishment or achievement, people seeing you as having done something noteworthy. But it can also talk about beauty, right? Flowers are beautiful, smell pretty good. It's a good mix. But it's with the scythe. Now, in general, if you're going to cut down the flowers, you're going to put them in a vase. But this is somebody who cut down the flowers and walked away. Regretful over probably not fully disclosing their emotions, right? Not admitting that they wanted somebody, not wanting to admit to themselves that they wanted something. So we've got number 34 and, well, by the way, that was 9 and 10, which is kind of nice when it's in succession like that. 34 and 21, the fish and the mountain. So this is interesting. I feel like this is the same thing. It might be an opportunity. It's good news, but it's also like, here's some work for you to do. Kind of like a promotion, I suppose, right? You work diligently to get noticed in hopes of getting paid more. And then when you work really hard to prove that you're an asset and they give you that promotion, they're like, in addition to this money, we're also going to give you these other responsibilities. Enjoy. So there's a blessing or something that they view as a very desirable thing, but it comes with responsibility. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? I'm not saying that they actually have a crown, but you know, the little dude at the top's got a crown, so we'll go with it. See, the other dude, I don't know if there's a technical name for that. I'm going to call it a French cowboy hat. What do you guys think? Do you want to go with that? I'm sure that's not what it is. Hello, William. How are you doing? Hello, Gigi. What's up? Hello, Danny. How are you? All right, this is the signs of the times. This heart balloon's been following me around, you guys. Oh, that's cute. So what I saw when I flipped over these two cards, I should probably tell you what they are first. Heart and love, and not and relationships, not with a K. What I saw was this balloon floating, as balloons do, if they have the right air, right? Floating away. And this little red shoestring was like, wait. They don't want you to go away. They feel like the love of their life is walking away, floating away. I don't know. Are you a bird? They want to find a way to not lose you. Let's get some tarot, shall we? This is the Wild Reflections. That's kind of what my thinking was, Redbeard, so I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Hello, Fatima. How's your day going? We've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Swords. Yeah. This is sadness, sorrow, regret. Why did I let this person think that, you know, I didn't have any feelings for them, or that they weren't good enough for me? Nine of Cups in the reverse is moody. You know, not really wanting to deal with other people. Maybe they're kind of isolating themselves. Nine of Swords is somebody who may be experiencing some sleeping issues, right? Or just stress, anxiety, frustration. But this is aimed within, right? I did this. So they're struggling a little bit because this difficulty that they're going through, they know they could have handled things differently and they wouldn't be going through this. So we have the Star in the reverse. I can't get over you, or I lost my wish fulfillment. Maybe both, right? They don't know how to get you back. Hello, Upper Echelon. How's it going? Hello, Divine Fire. What's going on? Hello, Stephen. Oh, thank you. Knight of Pentacles and the Sun. So my giggles are because for whatever reason, when I looked at well, I know what reason. When I looked at the Sun, I mentioned this like a day or two ago. This deck has the Sun portrayed with an actual, like she's hitting a gong, right? Indicating there's a timeline or a deadline, right? When I looked at this card, it made me think back to when I was like, I don't know, 8, 9. My dad would wake us up in the morning when he was irritated because, you know, we were sleeping in too late by one of two things. He would play the organ, House of the Rising Sun. What was the other one? I think it's almost always the House of the Rising Sun. Or there was one time where that didn't work and he literally was using pots and pans. I think he did that to my brother before I was born too. So I feel like we have somebody making a ruckus. They're like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of waiting for you. You over here being lazy. You're still in bed. It's 10:02. How dare you? Somebody's impatient. And they're not going to just sit there and be like, oh, I'm sure they'll wake up soon. No, this is somebody who's like, no. I came all this way, looking at this map, just for you to sit here and sleep? No, I don't think so. This is somebody who I feel is restless or frustrated because they have put in the work. They have put in the time. They've put in the effort. And their love interest did not. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, it kind of feels to me like Okay, you don't want to actually put forth effort into a relationship, then you don't get to be with me. If you don't have, what it takes to be vulnerable, then you don't have what it takes to be with me. So there's whoever is this sun energy, could be a Leo. This is somebody who is like they lost patience. This is the heart balloon person, right? The one who's walking away. Three of Wands, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. So whoever you are resonates with the sun, the one who's walked away. You're being seen as the Queen of Pentacles. Don't pay attention to gender. It's really not that big of a deal in the tarot. What we're thinking about here is energy. And your energy is somebody who is perhaps quite grounded. I feel like you're quite capable in terms of taking care of yourself or being pretty independent, having a good job. But I feel what really comes through is you are fine on your own. If you don't know how to treat me, then that's fine. I'm not afraid of being alone. That maybe doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is. And I feel like it kind of makes this person uncomfortable because they know it's not that they're competing against other love interests. They're competing against you for you, right? I could spend time with myself and be perfectly entertained and not have to deal with any of the drama. So you better be like about the same amount of drama or you're not worth my time. They have kind of laid down the law and said, if you're not going to be communicative or expressive, then I will stop being expressive. I will go away. Hello, Wendy. How are you doing today? Hello, Holy Yoga. Hello, Robert. What's happening? I agree with Robert. Whoever's dealing with that, I hope your person treats you better. Or, solitude is not always a bad thing. It's important for us to have that now and then. Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Hermit, and Judgment in reverse. So if you are not what I'm looking for, if you are not willing to be open and transparent, or if you're not looking for a relationship, for some of you, this doesn't even have to be about romance. Love is not exclusively romantic love, right? This could be a really close friend or even someone in your family. I do feel like for the majority of you, it is romantic love. But if this is not working out, if you don't treat me with respect, if you don't want to admit that I am your wish fulfillment, then I will just, chill with myself. I got great music taste. It'll be fun. I don't know. Whoever this is, they're like, life's too short. And I don't want to get caught up in something where I feel like I have to guess where I am with you or what's going on or what you're thinking. No. All right. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What else do we have? Strength, Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the World. Strength is another Leo card, I believe. So again, this could just be about somebody who's really focused on doing what's right for themselves, somebody who is enlightened. But your patience or your respect for yourself, I feel you understand the way kind of magnetism works. You'll see how you need to treat me based on how I treat myself or what I'm willing to tolerate. And if that works for you, then, maybe there's a future. But I feel like whoever you are, you're not willing to like let down those guards or those requirements, even if you are in love. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Interesting, because in the same column at the very top, we have the Knight of Pentacles as well, the dude that was holding the mat. I feel like this is somebody who keeps trying to do right and then they fail. So they may try to call you, tell you that they have something to say, and then they can't do it. They may type up a text message and then delete it. They may, in person start telling you something and then pivot and pretend it was about something else. I feel like this is somebody who either worries that you like someone else or you would choose someone else over them, or they're worried about what everyone would think if the two of you were together. Sorry. I like my cards to be neat, okay? Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Magician. I like this energy a lot. I do feel this is the King of Cups. Okay, so basically you've told me what the rules are. You've told me what the requirements are. If I want to be in your inner circle, if I want to know you, I have to do X, Y, Z, or I have to make sure that I'm willing to be honest, right? There's something here that they view as like marching orders or homework. Okay, I have to do this. And if I do that, then I could potentially get what I want, because he's very focused on the chalice, right? The cup. So he's using, I say he because it's the Magician. It's portrayed as a he, but this could be anyone. They're using this wand, their magic, their resources, and focusing on that love interest. For those of you where this is not a romantic love, this is self-love. Like, how can I make my life better? Sometimes you do have to let people fall out of your life in order to do right by yourself. Two of Swords in reverse. Nine of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Feels to me like this King of Cups has to choose between two people. So with the Two of Swords in the reverse, I feel like there's no doubt in their mind, I cannot have both of these things, right? If that's like the weirdest example, but okay. If you want to have a birthday party in town and you want to have a party, 3,000 miles away, you can't really have both, right? You could try. Maybe you got some like really rich and like maybe retired friends that have the time, but like in general, some of those decisions you have to choose. Do you want to have it locally so that more people can be there? Or do you want to do something a little bit more special with a smaller group in Vegas or whatever, right? This is somebody who felt like they didn't have to choose between two lives, between two paths, between two people. But they're finding out that what they want most is only available to them at the cost of that other thing, right? You cannot have both. So choose. That's not an easy place for them to find themselves in. I do feel like this is somebody who has a routine. They don't change a lot, right? No, probably not. This is a general reading for a lot of people, but I welcome you, Faith. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? So it's not going to be an easy decision for them. There's some reason why they feel like they haven't been able to choose this love. I do think that for the majority of you, this is somebody who's realizing maybe I have to choose between this community, and my love interest, or I have to choose between this job and my partner. There is a choice between two large things. It's not like, oh, do I want to have this Butterfinger shake or this relationship? I know. It actually does sound like a pretty difficult choice, doesn't it? No, this is like, what is actually important to you? Because you can't have both of them. This is the Cats Rule the Earth. Hello, Street Queen. How are you doing? I like it, key controller. 4 of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Wands. 10 of Cups. I think this person chose a life or a karmic partner or a family, friendship, community. They chose something that they thought was more important to them. Could have been a job, with the 3 of Pentacles being what we're clarifying. And it left them feeling lonely. I really felt like this was the right choice. I really thought that, stability was more important, or this community was more important. My reputation was more important. But now that it's been a little bit of time, I kind of regret how defensive I got. I kind of feel like I was overly protective, right? This person didn't mean me any harm. This is like, I feel they're basically realizing I believed things I knew I didn't really need to believe, or I let other people influence me because I didn't really want to admit to myself that what was really going on was maybe I was a bit afraid to feel those feelings. So if I'm given the opportunity to believe some gossip or to think that's silly, you would never choose me, it's easier for me to choose that, because then you don't reject me, because then it doesn't go downhill, right? It doesn't fall apart. Thank you, Peggy. Hello, Corey. Hello, Matt. How's it going? Oh, Peggy, you got bright days ahead, though. I can feel it. Hello, Tiana. How are you doing? So we've got the Star, the King of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. There's someone else interested. I kind of think it's from the same group of people, because we were talking about the, friends, or maybe it's the family. Like, for some of you, what I'm seeing is my sibling told me that there was no redeemable qualities in this love interest of mine, only for me to then find out that my sibling also pursued that love interest. Or a friend who told you shouldn't waste your time with relationships, or you shouldn't waste your time with that person. They found a way to hit on that same person. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you not to do something, and then I'm going to do as I say, not as I do. We've got a little bit of hypocrisy here. Somebody who told the King of Cups seems like a bad idea, but you know what? It seems like a good idea for me. Magician in the reverse. So they may be feeling more lonely because it's not just that this love interest is no longer in their life. It's that they've had to let go of friendships or people in their community, as they've discovered, because it's more than one person, as they've discovered betrayals, disappointment, or dishonesty. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, they have realized that something they believed to be true, probably about you and your character, was a lie. Hey, thanks for ruining that for me. Rightfully so. Whoever resonates with this King of Cups, they're upset. Now I realize that the Sun, strength person, right? Because here's strength again. The Leo, possibly. that they were genuine. And I believed this like BS about them. Two of Cups in the reverse. The Lovers. And the Devil. I really think there was somebody here telling this King of Cups, you shouldn't be with that person. That person's not good enough for you. And then as soon as they had a moment and this King of Cups wasn't looking, they were like, okay, it's my turn now. I get to go hit on this person. There's like some sort of obsession. I don't know if this is straight up competition between these two. It could be two friends or two siblings or coworkers or whatever that like to compete for romantic interests. But we have something that this person was obsessed with. They were either obsessed with the King of Cups object of affection or competing with the King of Cups. Remember, don't get too caught up on those genders, right? Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? So I think there's a competition and somebody's feeling like they've not been chosen and they're worried that this individual, the Sun, is choosing someone with not so great intentions. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Purity, innocence, light, humble, virtuous, moral, and genuine. What did I say? They've had to admit you're actually a genuine person. You didn't have bad intentions, but they believed somebody else who convinced them that you were out to get them. Which is interesting because Never Felt So Alone by Labyrinth has been going through my head today. I Thought You Were My New Best Friend. Who knew you were just out to get me? So somebody influenced them and then has tried or has successfully or is going to go after the same love interest. So we have aura and soul, mood, light, glow, shield and protection, and infinite self, source, non-physical, karma, and Akashic records. I do think that this is suggesting the energy that you possess, whoever is this Sun, strength individual, you were kind of designed to be an Achilles heel for certain people that might have some ego issues or some pride issues. So there's something about your soul. There's something about the energy you bring into a room. I'm sure quite often people will stop talking and look at you, or maybe people talk about you. There's something about you. It doesn't have to be that you're just like the most beautiful person on the face of the planet, but maybe you are. But you do stop traffic in a little way, right? Remember we had this bouquet at the beginning? You've got floral beauty. It's just, it's too much for some people. Something about you. And this King of Cups is not the only person that noticed that. Hello, Dun and Dunner. How are you doing? Oh, you deserve that. So we have Karma. It's so close to my name. It's weird for how much I talk about it. Cycles, fortune, destiny, and divine intervention, and harvest. Here's the thing. You have done quite a lot, whoever you are that resonates with the Sun. You've done quite a lot in terms of working on yourself, but it's more than that. You've also done quite a lot in terms of inspiring other people. If you go through life and you tell, horrible jokes and you lie and you're a bad friend, you rack up bad karma, right? You also have a ripple effect on other people. If, however, you are delightful, compassionate, maybe a little bit funny, right? You spread good energy. And both of those things are very prominent in your life, you kind of act as a catalyst, or you like shake things up for people, right? Because people often either get jealous of you, they see what it is that you're able to do for yourself, or they feel like you're lucky, you get the things that you want all the time. Maybe they're jealous of your looks. But you can also help people get on the right path for their own harvest if they're quick enough on the uptake, right? If they actually get it. So we've got justice. So yes, you can put people in disruptive or uncomfortable situations, but that is your mission. You point out to them, hey, this is maybe an opportunity for you to just like take a quick look in the mirror and see if you got something in your teeth before you go on that date. You help people realize they need to adjust. And some will get mad, some will dislike you for it, and others will learn from it. This is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? So we have Divine Masculine, Intuition, Heart Song, Telepathy, Inner Knowing. Remember at the beginning, we had the King of Cups holding on to that bottle of potions, right? It's technically the King of Potions. Potions equals emotions. So yeah, I have avoided these emotions. I have bottled them up. Oh, look how perfect that is. I didn't want to admit that I had all these emotions. So I had this nice, cool cellar, put all the emotions in bottles, and I put them down there and I forgot about them. But now this dude's taking out this bottle and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I do have some emotions. Should we like think about them for a little bit? They're not hiding from those emotions anymore. They're willing to actually like dig in and understand them a little bit more, right? April, I don't know. We might be screwed. This person's paying closer attention to what really matters instead of letting other people make their decisions for them, right? And you are their daydream, their fantasy. That doesn't necessarily mean they think it's real. That doesn't necessarily mean they think they could get that, right? They feel like it was already lost from the very beginning. There's no way you would ever choose them. I think for many of you, it's because of what people say. There could be people who told this person, you're crazy if you think that person's going to choose you. Consequences, cause and effect, and debts. So we've had two cards that say karma. This is you're teaching them a lesson. Don't get a big head about it. Distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. This person was hanging out in the fast lane and they felt like it was just perfect. Everything was going the way they wanted it to. Nobody could stop them. No one could really like convince them maybe they should think about other people. And then it's like you stepped out in traffic and you hit that gong and you're like, hey, buddy, you don't have to slow down. I don't like your speed. This person had to kind of stop and listen to you. They may have been a bit captivated by you, but it made them uncomfortable. They don't like these emotions. They'd rather keep them bottled up in the cellar. But you, the delightful human you are, I think we have a few aliens, so, you too. There was something that happened that gave them hope. All right. So I assumed from the beginning nothing would ever happen. I assumed you would never choose me. I assumed I would never be good enough because people told me I would never be good enough. But now there's some reason for me to feel like I could actually be with you. Hello, Jasmina. Oh, you're in Sweden. I have, let's see, my cousin's kid, the one who was born on my birthday, actually, just had a baby over in Sweden. So we've enjoyed hearing how it's different over there versus here. Hello, Books. How are you doing? Ooh, I don't know if I know the city. I could ask though. If I see you on another live chat, I'll try to make sure I know by then. All right, this is the Egyptian tarot, but I'm pretty sure he was there for like a hospitality degree. So maybe that school would be easy to guess. I have no idea how to say that, but I like challenges. What else do we have? It helps. I've been to Norway. I'm mostly Norwegian. It helps to know a little bit about Norway, but obviously you're different. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles, another Knight of Pentacles. I feel like we have fire energy and earth energy. The fire energy of this is this person who's willing to walk away, right? I've called you delightful, so I'm sure you know if it's you. And the King of Cups is, I think, more earth energy, more likely to stay still in terms of whether or not they change. The individual resonates with the sun. You're more dynamic. If you feel like life would be better 10 feet to the right, because that's where the sunshine is, like a cat, you're going to move over there. This person would be like, I'm so comfortable. And then I'd have to get re-comfortable. That's so much work. You're mobile. You want something, you get up and go and get it. This is the kind of person who sits on the couch for 45 minutes before they actually go get that beer. You know who you are. There's something that presents an opportunity for the King of Cups, and that opportunity feels like a chance to talk to this love interest. And my curiosity is this when they already feel like somebody else has expressed interest in you? Is this when they feel like you've already chosen somebody else? Devil in the reverse, the Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like this is, I don't think you love me anymore. I don't think you're obsessed with me anymore. I've got to do something because I've heard you might be interested in somebody else. With the Devil in the reverse, they're looking at you or the sun as, you've like forgotten me. I can't manipulate you. I can't, do a little puppet on a string thing. You're already like thinking about somebody else or busy forgetting me. Or you already did, right? Hello, Lars. How are you doing? And the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Oh gosh, this is wild. Honestly, what I'm seeing is this feels like people who are very close. I'm related to you, like two brothers or two sisters or two cousins, and they compete for the same romantic interests. Or, we work very closely. Maybe we own a business together. But these are two people that are very close that I do feel like they compete romantically, if you want to call it romantic. I don't know, that's very romantic. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Cups. I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like whoever you are, the sun, the strength individual, the Leo, possibly, you might be driving a bit of a wedge between these two. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Cups. I don't care if I've known you for a long time. I don't care if I'm related to you. You did something that irritated me. You did something that I feel is betrayal. You went after somebody that I love. How dare you? This is an argument over you. And I think somebody denies it. What are you talking about? I wasn't trying to hit on that person. Star in the reverse. No, I would never do that. This person feels like that information would never come out. Somebody won't ever say anything. Like, I can lie. No one will know. I don't know if they're right about that. It feels to me like somebody's yelling at, well, the King of Cups is yelling at their friend, the King of Pentacles, because they know that something's already happened. I know you expressed interest, or I know, you were flirting. Oh, thank you, Tracy. How are you doing today? And the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. This King of Pentacles is a King of Pentacles because of money. This is somebody who prioritizes money, prioritizes how people see them. There's probably some ego here, right? This person could be a very hard worker. They may not have a lot of time for social engagements, but I feel like they're kind of like that person that would feel comfortable using their money to impress somebody instead of like, oh, I don't know, their actual character or moral content, moral fiber. Hey, baby, look at me. I got like lots of cash in my wallet. You want to go hang out? I mean, I guess it works for some people, right? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It doesn't work for you. I feel like this person hits on you and they maybe don't do it in a very smart way. It's like, do you know me? I feel like you've met me, but you still use that. That's the riz you got? How disappointing. This is the situations deck. Ooh, and the worst shuffle ever. What else do we have? I like it, Redbeard. Oh, goody. More drama queen. Divine feminine, denial in the reverse, tragedy. I feel we've got this King of Pentacles, who's either a close friend or related to the King of Cups. They're the drama queen, and they're looking at this sun energy because it's a little unusual for the sun to have a female in it. The sun is masculine energy. So I do feel like for many of you, this sun energy would be a divine feminine. Does that mean they're a female? No, it means they're comfortable with that feminine side of them. They're comfortable with their emotions in a way the King of Cups is not. These two are crazy about this divine feminine, but it may be more about physical attraction or competition for this King of Pentacles. It may be about, I win, right? Because to them, they feel like they've convinced this King of Cups that there's no way they'd ever actually be able to be with the sun. There's no way you could be in a relationship with the strength sun individual because you're not good enough. And if I've convinced you of that, then I can go over there and I can hit on them myself. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Awful sneaky. Gossip, petty, jealousy, envy, all of it. All of those words apply, and that's not usually the case. This is somebody who did whatever they could, used all of the tools in their toolbox in order to be a tool and compete with this King of Cups for their love interest. They are jealous, and they also like to make the King of Cups feel inferior or small. With friends like these, who needs enemies? But the thing is, I feel like whoever you are, you turn down the King of Pentacles. You're like, what? No. You're so not my type. Some of you may even be a little bit harsh about it. Like, not with a 10-foot pole, buddy. Not if you were the last person on earth. You made them feel silly. And not a lot of people make this King of Pentacles feel silly. So they felt like they were going to be able to talk to you and get their way. They could schmooze you. They could convince you that they were the better option. But I feel like you, with the interview card in the reverse, you don't even give them the time of day. I don't need to hear what you have to say. I don't need to like read your whole message. I don't need to meet up with you. The answer is no, bucko. I don't think they like how you handled it, but I do. This is somebody who doesn't have good intentions. And you were like, no. Why would I waste time with that? Exactly. You're not in denial. You see right through this person. You're like, how dumb do you think I am?
I found this on the web.
Oh, stop, Siri. I don't know if you guys can hear it when she does that. It was not a successful attempt to manipulate you or get you to see things the way they wanted you to, even though they may have been able to convince the King of Cups that you were no great shakes. Maybe you already knew that this person was talking crap about you. Like, oh, that's really cute, King of Pentacles. You out here, talking about how awful I am, but you're interested in me? I'm just going to write that down for later. What? People are interesting, are they not? Sorry. I think it's because I said a word that was too close to her name, so I'm going to try to avoid that word. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands in the reverse. So I've kept my feelings to myself. I felt like it was the best thing to do, but that was because I was influenced by others, or I wasn't necessarily making my own decisions. The more I think about it, the more I tune into my own intuition, the more I realize that I don't want this to end. I don't want to lose you. And I'm feeling a bit burdened by the secret that I've kept. I feel like I need to confess and tell you how I actually feel. Hello, Laura. How's your day going? Oh, Redbeard, I'm sorry. We've got the Lovers in the reverse and the Devil in the reverse. This King of Pentacles comes around and tries to tempt you into a connection. I feel like it's almost like amusing to you. I don't know if you could hear me. I feel like it's like almost amusing to you because you see their plans as if they were written out, like as if they had a blueprint over their head when they're talking to you about how much they want to get to know you. You're like, oh, okay. You know what I think? I think if I accept your offer, if I take you seriously, it's going to make me feel like I'm in the Eight of Swords. I feel like I would regret being with somebody like you because you don't take anything seriously. So yeah, they may try to lie to you. They may think that they might be able to get you to get obsessed with them. They may think that it would be real cute if they could make the King of Cups see you get obsessed with them because they know the King of Cups likes you. And then I don't have a lot of respect for that kind of attitude because that's petty, right? But that's the plan. And I feel like whoever you are, the one who resonates with the sun, you know that it's a trap. You know that this person isn't genuine and that they may be trying to mess with the King of Cups. Some of you walk your little booty over to that King of Cups and you're like, hey, you might want to sit down for this. I got some news. I got something to tell you. Guess who texted me? Guess who called me? I feel like you tell them. Your buddy hit me up. The one who told you I was awful. The one who told you you shouldn't waste your time with me. they tried to ask me out on a date. So just thought you should know. That's not going to go over very well with this King of Potions, the King of Cups. They're going to be like, say what? All right. What do I do with that information? They're angry. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. I'm going to have to agree with you, books. Yep. It's not very good. Blood Moon, number 8. Illusions, uncertainty, confusion, secrets, egotism, and narcissism. And that makes a lot of sense. We've got a competition for a romantic love interest that the two people here, the King of Potions and the King of Pentacles, they might be getting a little unreasonable, particularly the King of Pentacles. Might not really care whose feelings get hurt, and it's because we've got some ego. Number 12, the Rider, R-I-D-E-R, movement, quick decisions, progress, and excitement. So I do feel like for most of you, we have this object of affection telling the King of Cups, hey, I think you should know that your buddy hit on me. I think you should know that that person who influenced you to stay away from me is trying to cuddle up to me. I think that's what prompts this King of Cups to be like, okay, bet, I'm going to just tell you what's up. I'm going to tell you how I feel. I've been avoiding it. I haven't confessed it, but why not now? Notice this card has a blood moon in the background. When this happens, this person comes running. Okay, it's time. I've got to tell someone how I feel, because if I don't, I'm going to regret it. Especially because I feel you're showing some sense of loyalty here, right? You're letting them know this person's like out here behind their back, kind of making them look silly. I like that, Laura. Oh, thank you. What else do we have? We've got the official person, number 22. High honor and occupation in the reverse. I feel like the King of Pentacles influenced the King of Potions into believing that their romantic love interest was not worth their time because they were not as successful. They were not making as much money, or what you do for work, whoever you are, the sun, whatever you do for work was not acceptable. There's some element of how you make money or how you have stability in your life that this person leveraged to create doubt, or to make it seem like this King of Potions would be wasting their time if they actually pursued you. Oh, that person's a gold digger. Oh, that person, you know, I hear they get with people like you all the time. I hear they, I don't know, owe a bunch of money. They made up some stuff or they exaggerated some stuff. And then when this King of Potions looked into it, they realized that much of the information was false. They realized they made the wrong decision because what they found was not what was told that they would find, right? You are not that person that the King of Pentacles said you are. This is the Romance Angel Oracle, and I should probably call it a day because it's almost an hour long. But thank you, everyone, for the likes. There's only 44 of them, so give me a few more, will you? All right, what else do we have? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And wedding. This situation involves marriage. You may be getting married. You may be dealing with somebody who's already married, but we've got some pretty serious, deep feelings here and a desire to do something about that. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more attractive. So I do feel like for many of you, this is about the King of Cups feeling like they deserve to be in this relationship with you, finding that, you know, hey, if this King of Pentacles was lying about whether or not I was good enough for you, it's probably pretty easy to believe that because they were lying about the sun. So apparently they just like lie about everyone. I think they're finally realizing I create my own or my own identity. I create my own self-esteem or awareness. I can't give that power away to other people and expect it to be accurate, especially when they're competitive like this. Hello, first time. Hello, Santos. How we doing? Hello, King the Eagle. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much again for the likes and the subscribes. I'll see you on the next reading. Doodles.